And we are live from the Purple Dimension, is requested by Broom17. That's the name of today's show, the Purple Dimension. This is the second show of the 2 a.m. Blues Tour, and we have a special guest. The amazing Ben Carrey is right here. He's from the band Pigeons Playing Ping Pong.
Purple makes sense.
Purple makes sense. And you also have a band called Schwa that people can check out.
Yes.
Is there anything else that...
I have a project I just got more into this year called Ben Plays Piano. My first instrument is piano, so it's just me playing piano.
Nice.
Yeah, some original stuff and some mashups of songs that you might recognize or maybe not. But I actually just played that, did an impromptu set at Electric Forest. They have a piano in the woods set up with like fog coming out of it and lights, and everyone just sitting around and just went up to it. I was like, oh, sweet piano. Sat down, played for like 30 minutes and nice cheers and everything. It was really fun.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, we this is a really spontaneous thing. I'm psyched it worked out. I reached out to the band I think 2 days ago, and we made it happen.
Yeah.
He literally just flew into the Bay Area. You arrived 3 hours ago, 2 hours ago?
Something like that. We got in 3 hours ago. Our bags got in 2 hours ago somehow. I don't know what happened with that other hour, but I guess they were around. But yeah, I came almost straight from the airport. I was home this morning with my cat, went on a bike ride, and to the pool, and now I'm here with my men, etc.
Nice. Well, let's see who I see. I see Socks is here, Broom 17 years, Fractal's here, Not Allegra, Enigma, Brother Subby's here, Brother Muty, Bruder Kylo's here, The Thumb, Nate McDermott is here.
Sub Squabby said something about a Ben Rhodes solo. I'm all about that.
For my regulars, you're going to notice that I'm further away. I've shifted the setup so that we have a nice duo shot during the music. But what it means is that the monitors are much further away, and so things that I normally have no problem reading are quite difficult. So I'm sure I missed some names, and it looks like there's some more people have arrived.
I masked Enigma.
Socks says, tell Ben I love his outfit.
It loves you too.
Okay, so let's see. We're going to... I had this, the pre-show started and my chat wasn't working and I was freaking out. I was like, what is going on? But it started, I figured it out.
It was a pretty low-key freak out. I saw him. He handled it like a pro.
It was internal. Okay, let's see. So, I don't know if there's there's some new folks here, but for those of you who've never seen this show before,
that's me.
The way it works is, let me actually. This is distracting. So we have never played together before, and which is fine because on this show, all the music is made up from scratch on the spot. Nothing is planned in advance, and everything we're going to do is going to grow out of things that you in chat can request, especially the stuff that I'll be doing. Chat gets to choose all the sounds, the keyboard sounds that I'm going to use. Chat's going to choose the speed of the track. Chat's going to choose the opening key. And if you don't know what that means, that's fine. You don't need any musical background to participate here. And then I'm going to turn people's names into the rhythms we're going to use on the track, the drum beats. So there's we're going to do three key steps before each song. We're going to turn someone's name into a melody, and then at some point during the song, I'm going to use that melody. We're going to turn two people's names into drum loops and see it on screen. We're actually going to turn there'll be more than two people who are drums on the song, but we're going to feature two of them.
I'm still very curious as to how that happens. I'll be picking his brain later.
And then I'm going to demo the 6 sounds y'all have requested, and then y'all are going to vote which sound starts. And then we're going to and then we're going to just have to make it up. Whatever raw materials y'all have given us, we're going to have to somehow mix it together into something listenable, hopefully.
Not all music's listenable, but we'll do our best. It'll be music.
So let us start with, let me zero out. Okay. Oh yeah, we got some milestones. This track's going to feature a first request ever from Nate McDermott. Nate McDermott's got a drum kit on this track. It's also going to be Strawberry Rhubarb Pythagorat's 50th sound request.
That name itself is a sound. I'll give him 51.
We have a thing on our channel where people can change what I refer them by. So that's actually Pythagorat. That's
Okay.
the username, but Pythagoras requested that I call them that longer name.
It's like using your, the gender pronoun. They get the names.
Say-
It's like whatever they identify as. Is what
Say
you have
my
to call
name.
them.
Yeah, well, it's because you can't always get the reason I came up with this because you can't always get the username you want.
True.
And so maybe you want.
Yeah, you think Mr. Bean Curry on Instagram was my first choice?
Is that, well, see, it could be even worse. Maybe Mr. Bean Curry was your first choice, but you had to get Mr. Bean Curry number 8.
Yeah,
And
or
so
Mr. Bean Crazy.
Yeah, so on my
Yeah.
channel, you could say, hey, I really want to just be Mr. Bean Curry. And I'd be, that's cool. But people go way beyond.
Oh,
and do
because
these
of their
crazy
Twitch
names.
name.
The Twitch name.
I see. I gotcha.
Yeah, the
Okay.
Twitch name, yeah.
Well, that's friendly of you.
Yeah.
It's accommodating.
And then, of course, people exploit my kindness and give me ridiculous things to have to say. Heart. Oh, a 15-month sub for Heart. Thank you, Heart. 15 months. And it was, and General Septum's here. Birthday. It was a birthday.
General what?
General Septum had a birthday.
All
Happy,
right.
happy birthday,
Happy
General
birthday,
Septum.
GS.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, let's do our melody. Let's get it. Whoops. Okay, so we're in G flat Dorian, and we have a melody that we're going to generate from the word superstitious. This is a request from Fractal, so let's generate this melody. Let's see what we get. Okay, so here it is. So I'm going to use those notes at some point in the next improv. Thank you for that, Fractal. Our drum kit on this track, requested by Nate McDermott, is the Neo Soul kit. Here it is.
Oh, I like this one.
That's the
I
sound.
might have to ask for that one later so I can use it with Schwa.
So let's generate these beats. Whoops. Oh, that's first crash of the day. We don't have any funky beats in there, do we? No. So what shows you guys have lined up in California?
We are playing at Terrapin Crossroads for the first time, which is Phil Lesch's venue. One of my look-tos in the jam scene, obviously. So that'll be very fun. And then we have, actually I got this last year, High Sierra Music Festival. We're playing on Thursday night, closing at the main stage, which is very exciting, because last year we were just, first time there, and we had a great time. I got these awesome shoes that I'm hoping to get more of. There's sandals. I should have worn them to show you. They're like this Aztec weave made out of pig leather, so you can wear them in water. But good shopping at High Sierra. But amazing music, really good vibes. It's one of those like big, small festivals, if you know what I mean. And then I go to Texas to see my girlfriend and her grandma.
Cool. Okay, we are back in action with our beat. Okay, so first beat, We get a beat for, this is bass, bass, more bass. This is from Broder Muty. Here it is. Here it is raw from our drum generator. So we'll first do it raw, then I'll make a few adjustments. Okay. Let's see. Look, lots of kick action. We're going to add a snare on 4. We'll pull these kicks back just a bit. And let's add a hat right there. Let's pull that snare back a bit. And
that's really cool.
Nice. Thank you, Brother Moody. And then we got a beat for Writing on the Wall. Here's Writing on the Wall, raw. And this is from Fractal.
I like this one, has more space on the kick, which is nice.
There it is. Nice.
Perfect.
Those are our beats. And then sounds, the 6 sounds we have to work with. We've got Brain Floss from Socks.
Oh, yeah.
And then we got The Tones of Home from Socks. And then we got Yamaha Grand Piano from Calamity Vane. Astral Projection from Enigma. And we got Clouds from Enigma. And then from Strawberry Rhubarb, we got 1973 Pinto.
That's not bad. It's not good. It's not bad either.
Okay. Okay, so y'all pick which sound starts the improv. Okay. And so for any new folks, because this song does not exist yet, we have no idea what we're about to do. It obviously doesn't have a name, and y'all can help us name it by using the title command in chat to suggest a title. And after the when the song ends, we'll pick 5 of those titles, and y'all will vote. And whatever you pick will be the name of the song. Okay, let's end this poll. And it's the Yamaha Grand Piano. Yamaha Grand Piano. We got some new follows, I think, from Nova Raptor 97, Twiddle 44, Jess of All Trades, JRW 789, River Deluxo, and Nate McDermott. Thanks for those follows.
What up, guys?
Okay. Nate McDermott says Fox sends it.
Who's that? Who said that?
Nate McDermott.
What's up, Nate? What up, Socks?
Okay, here we go. Here we go. It is time to etceterate.
Hey there, I'm the Etceterate Kid, and this is Jiffy Starchild, and we are at the Point Isabel Dog Park, which is pretty much Jiffy's favorite place in the world. I want to take this opportunity while my future self is getting ready to welcome any new folks who are in chat. If this is your first time watching the show, it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but it's actually really simple once you figure things out. The easiest way to get started is to type !drums in chat. To have yourself turned into a rhythm in one of our upcoming songs. But there's so many different things you can request. You get to help name the songs here. You get to help write the script of our channel's bot. We do all sorts of community things in Discord. So yeah, please stick around and welcome to the Etceterati.
Hi, if this is your first time watching and you came in during the music, welcome. I'm the Etc. Kid. What you were listening to was a live musical improvisation, meaning I was making it up as I went along from scratch. But I got a ton of help from chat. Chat shows the sounds I was using, the speed of the music, I turn people's names into drum rhythms. So everything I do grows out of and is inspired by the contributions you guys make in chat. There are many ways to participate. The easiest way to get involved right away is type !drums for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs. But you can also help name the songs we create here. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community projects on our Discord. So we got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I hope you'll stick around, take a leap of faith, and you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome, and I look forward to meeting you in chat.
Apparently, I'm on social media. If you follow me there, you'll find highlights from the show, stripped down arrangements of old songs, poetry recitations, behind the scenes photos, portraits of Jiffy Starchild, thoughts on the creative process, and a whole lot more. Stuff like this. I dreamt that I dwelt in marble halls with vassals and serfs at my side, and of all who assembled within those walls that I was the hope and the pride. I had riches too great to count, could boast of a high ancestral name, but I also dreamt, which pleased me most, that you loved me still the same.
Hi, if this is your first time watching and you came in during the music, welcome. I'm the Etc. Kid. What you were listening to is a live musical improvisation, meaning I was making it up as I went along from scratch. But I got a ton of help from chat. Chat shows the sounds I was using, the speed of the music, I turn people's names into drum rhythms. So everything I do grows out of and is inspired by the contributions you guys make in chat. There are many ways to participate. The easiest way to get involved right away is type !drums for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs. But you can also help name the songs we create here. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community projects on our Discord. So we got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I hope you'll stick around, take a leap of faith, and you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome, and I look forward to meeting you in chat.
Apparently, I'm on social media. If you follow me there, you'll find highlights from the show, stripped down arrangements of old songs, poetry recitations, behind the scenes photos, portraits of Jiffy Starchild, thoughts in the creative process, and a whole lot more. Stuff like this. I dreamt that I dwelt in marble halls with vassals and serfs at my side, and of all who assembled within those walls that I was the hope and the pride. I had riches too great to count, could boast of a high ancestral name, but I also dreamt, which pleased me most, that you loved me still the same. How long were we back on camera and I didn't realize? I was running around, I wanted to get a light, so that
Did you see my stairs? And then I didn't do the escalator back, I don't think. Going up the escalator back? That's not good. I'll work on it. Don't quit your night job, Ben.
And then you all had to watch the same videos again. I'm sorry about that. It was for a good cause, so we could have Ben be better lit. Titles, Enigma.
I'm pretty lit, bro.
Enigma with ambient hypnosis, Rage Made Flesh, End Time, Strawberry Rhubarb Pie, Shredded Sweet, Nate McDermott, Etc. Schwa, Room 17, Youth Essentially, and Not Allegra, Timeless. Oh, in Rage Made Flesh, I use the title from Rage Made Flesh as a lyric, Miles to the End. Mr. Robert with a 27-month resub says, "What's going on, kid?" Hey, Mr. Robert. Rage Made Flesh with a 6-month resub says, "Hey, kid, very cool to see a guest collab on the show and hope it's something that can happen again in the future. Keep up the great vibes and the fantastic community. Thanks for everything." Thanks, Rage Made Flesh. Oh, and we got a donation from Etc. Says, "Choo choo." Thank you, Etc. Oh, look at that. We had a donation from Socks. Socks says, "To be sing, tell Ben he's a gosh darn legend."
Ah, shucks.
Brother Sabi with the donation. Thank you so much. Writes, "Awesome music as always. Keep rocking, kid." Let me double the 3 up. You guys get the first 3 donations, get double unlocks. Could I do it from this screen? Oh, it's weird. I can't do a chat from that screen. Okay, I'll have to do it in a second. It was give 20 at Etc. Give 20 at Subaquino. Give 20 at Math Socks. Okay. Oh, and then we had an anonymous donation. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mom.
And then a sub from riverdeluxo. Thanks, riverdeluxo. Wow, thank you so much for that, mystery person or mom.
It wasn't my mom.
It wasn't?
Oh, no, certainly not. I'll ask her
Not
later, but I don't think
yet.
so. Yeah, not yet. You
Now,
hear that, Mom?
now she's going to step up.
You hear that, Mom? Anonymous is what your screen name should be. Well, thank you, Anonymous.
Okay, let's see. Let me shout out a few more titles. From River Deluxo, we had Squab Sauce. From GDBiLL, Breadcrumbs from Above. From LD Cool Girl, Secret Life of Cats.
Breadcrumbs from above, I like that.
Mr. Robert, Title Here. Brooder Muti with Hook, Baseline, and Sinker.
Okay, that's a pun-related title. I like that.
We get a lot of
I
puns.
feel like we're entitled to that. Yeah, it's a pun.
We get a lot of puns. Okay, let's see.
Sense of humor. Oh, that's good. They could smell me from there, huh?
And we got a new fall from Crash Override TV. Thanks. Hey, Color Mark 63. How are you? Okay. Wow. I'm glad I said we weren't going to do Say My Names today, because there's like 50 of them. Okay.
All I'm saying is I don't see any calps yet.
Oh, the calps there were calps, right? They happened after the song.
Oh yeah, I haven't been looking, but I haven't seen
it
any.
was right
I still
after.
haven't seen it. They might have been there, but
yeah.
I just haven't
Can
been
y'all
looking.
give some calps for our man Ben?
I'm really fishing for compliments right
There
now.
you go. There it goes. There it goes. For new folks, the calping is how folks clap here. The story is that a legend on our channel, DomDude64, misspelled the word clap, but in the spirit of improv,
he just kept misspelling it 2 to 3 more times as we discussed, and then it became jazz.
And then it's how our channel claps, and you'll see it in different places. And you don't just see it here; you'll see it on other channels too now. Let's see, sounds.
You guys started a trend.
Okay, that's okay. What BPM was that previous one? Do you remember? Does anyone remember? I think this is similar. That's okay. Similar BPM.
It worked.
Okay. So let's end this poll. And that track we just did is now known as, it's a tie. 3-way tie between Ambient Hypnosis Shredded Sweet and Etc. Schwa.
Shredded Sweet and Ambient Hypnosis etc. Schwa.
Yeah.
Is that the name?
Well, now we're going to do a tiebreaker. So our bot...
I like all 3, but okay, let's do it.
It's up to chance
It's
now.
etc. Schwa. Damn it.
Hyperion has chosen Shredded Sweet. Shredded Sweet. Hyperion RNG.
Thus proving that AI still has a ways to go before it gets good taste. No offense, Shredded Sweet, but the other 2 are better.
Let's see.
Okay, it's growing on me. Power of suggestion. I'll give you that, robot. Maybe it's just deeper than I even know.
Okay, let's see. First request ever for this next track. We got a bunch of firsts. Crash Override TV's got a drum fill. Crash Override TV's a sound. Jess of all Trades, drum fill and a sound. River Deluxo's a drum fill and a sound. And Twiddle44 is a drum fill and a sound.
All right.
Now, if you didn't actually make those requests, you're saying, how does my name up on screen? If you followed the channel, you automatically get a request submitted. And then it's Nate McDermott's first sound request.
All right, Nate. All right. Calp.
And look at that. Clarabo Something's 1100th request.
Wow.
1100th.
That sure is something.
Hey, Clarabo Something. Okay, we're going to start getting ready for this track. And while I'm actually maybe I'm not going to talk through all the steps so that because I'd be well, actually, I guess When can I do it? Well, we'll do the sounds. Okay. We got a new follow from Keller Mark 63. Oops. Okay. Yes. Unexpected timeout. Well, while we wait for that to open, tell us how did you? So you said piano was your first instrument. Is that what you said?
Yep, around 8 years old. Gloria was my teacher. She was amazing. She helped me. She taught me how to read music. I never ended up sight reading or any of that stuff.
Let me get you on camera. You're actually not on camera. There you go.
There it is.
There you go.
She kind of encouraged me. We played through those Suzuki books, and I would just learn songs, and I had a pretty good ear, so she would just kind of let me go off on that and learn the stuff and memorize it and not have to read it, which was good for me. I kind of wish I had more of that skill now, but that's something I can always practice and build up.
Mm-hmm.
She helped me to strengthen my ear. And I remember at some point, I stopped playing right when I was around 12, and I remember hearing about Jimi Hendrix and thinking, man, I want to be that guy, but there's no piano players that are rock stars, not realizing that there's so many, most of the cool ones are, piano players, but it just didn't click. I think I just wanted a stringed instrument. Tried my mom's acoustic guitar and it didn't, I'm too smart to feel this stupid, so I just put it down. And then my friend's birthday party when he was 16, he got a bass, and I was like, whoa, what's that? He showed me a song on it, played it, started taking lessons from his teacher 2 months later,
mm-hmm.
and then met Pigeons in college. They're my second band that I really played with more than a couple times, and luckily I've been able to develop and get good enough over time. Still got a ways to go, but what I'm good at, and then I'm just trying to fill in the gaps as I go.
Why do you think you chose bass? I mean, what is it about bass
it chose
that you
me.
like? It chose you. Why?
Yeah, I've never.
What is it?
What is it? It's a combination of rhythm and melody. And I always, when I was younger, listening to Bella Fleck and the Flecktones, my dad would put on. I thought that was old people music till I got older, and I was like, oh, this is really, really good stuff. And I think that's why I could never listen to regular songs with just normal doom, doom, doom. It's there's so much more you can do with the instrument. So I think probably just being imbued with Victor's vibes at home, Victor Wooten, bassist of Bella Fleck, and I just always had a good rhythm. Some people can draw, I cannot draw, but I just know what should sound right, drumming along to stuff. And so bass is a really percussive way to still involve melody, and I'm enjoying the exploration process of it a lot.
Nice.
Still, this long later.
I see the brother Muti asks, does your bass have a name?
I don't know. It hasn't told me yet. Probably. We don't talk much.
Chat. Maybe if you want to suggest some names, maybe he might pick one.
I'm not gonna let the AI choose. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of slapping going on, so it's kind of an abusive relationship. But she likes it.
Let's see. Okay. That we are back in action. So we're gonna make our melody. Thumb says Bertha. Birth of the bass.
Birth of the bass. Birth of the nation. Actually, our old van I called Old Betsy, and then our new van I called New Betsy. But Bertha, I'm gonna use one of my 3 vetoes and say not quite. Dave Grohl the bass.
Okay. We're good. We're gonna do our melody. Our melody is we're in C Aeolian this time. C Aeolian. This is the sound of C Aeolian. So the last one we were in Dorian, now we're in Aeolian. So let's make our melody. And it's very simple, it's very short. It's LUL is our melody. And this is for Brother Muti. Very 3 notes.
It's interesting for a C Aeolian. It suggests differentness, which I like.
Yeah. That D, it's unexpected. Okay, we're gonna use those 3 notes at some point. I'm gonna use those in the track. Our drum kit on this track is the Trip Hop Remix.
Sounds like a Jewish prayer, the melody a little bit.
Oh, it does.
I don't remember which one.
Okay, our first beat is for Allegra. Here's Allegra Raw. A raw from our drum generator.
I like that.
Yeah. I think we're just gonna make those notes a little more subtle. Pull that snare back just a bit, and that snare back a bit. Who says you need to kick on one, right? There it is. There's our first beat. Thank you, Allegra. And then Thumb. Here's Thumb's beat.
It's like a rap song.
Yeah. Let's put a kick on one, and I'm gonna actually want to pull these snares back. We're gonna add a hat there, and
Yo, I was in the studio with my man, etc., and etc., 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 etc. That's all I got.
okay, we got our beats. Let's check out our sounds. First up, we have Dark Bass Drive. See, it's funny. I love getting bass requests because you can use the bass to do anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I can use it as a lead line.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I can do so. It's one of the most versatile instruments.
Yeah, I love schwa, just being able to play around with different sounds. You get up in the airplane and you don't have service, you just pop open Ableton and like 4 hours pass today. Well, I also watched the soccer game. Go America.
Let's see. And then we got 100 Carats of Love from Mr. Robert.
Oh man, I'm trying to guess what this sounds like before I hear it. Okay, I got it.
People often name their sounds before they've heard them.
That's fair.
It's a bass sound, so. And then we got River Deluxo's giving us cellos pizzicato.
Oh yeah.
And then Jess of All Trades, and some of these are random sound requests. When you followed, you automatically got a request. So if you
make
want
it a good one, Jess.
Well, this was a random one, but if you want to request a specific one, there's you can demo all the sounds. There's a website on my website.
But still make it a good one.
This is called Overdrive Grunge.
Sounds like distorted viola.
And then we got Church Lady from Twiddle44. Here's Church Lady.
I don't know what kind of church that is, but I want to go to that one.
And then we got Bright Mustard Growl from Crash Overdrive TV. Okay, those are our notes. Y'all pick which sound starts the improv. And you know what? I'm going to... Let's see. So you and the Pigeons, you all met in college?
Yep. University of Maryland, College Park. I was actually living with, I moved off campus sophomore year to live with Owen Murphy, who's the other half of Schwa, and we had a house with a basement to jam in. Greg and Jeremy had already been an acoustic duo freshman year. I actually played a show with them at the Cambridge Community Center, like the center of our dorms, with another band, Flavian, who drummer of my first band, and then the guy who helped produce our first album, Funky P, at the radio station. So like everyone kind of working together. There's a cool little community at College Park, but they needed a place to jam. It was Greg, Jeremy, and Dan, who I guess Dan met Jeremy, or they connected at a history of rock class. They'd like post something first day in the forum, and they were like, "Hey, I'm looking to jam," and they got together. And Jeremy knew me from high school, and Owen was like, "Hey, can we jam at your house?" And they came and played, and didn't have a bass player at first, and I like heard, but I didn't think I was good enough, and I was all like nervous. So eventually I kind of like poking in, and was like, "Oh, yeah, come down and play." Jeremy's amp, actually, it's the same one he uses now from his dad, a Fender Bassman 68. And his low end in the basement, it sounded like there was basses down there, so I was like, do they have a bassist? Like, should I go like stick my head in, be like an idiot? And I just went for it, and eventually played loud enough for them to hear once I felt like I was good enough. But first few practices, and even leading up to a first show, I had my volume so far down I couldn't even tell if I was playing a wrong note for some of the songs. I was like, everyone's gonna know when we play the Santa Fe Cafe, like this drunk bar. No one was paying attention, no one knew, but I learned to just like, you got to be able to be wrong if you want to get it right. So yeah. That was even when I first even got my bass, I was playing at home. I didn't even want to play loud enough for like my family to hear. It's like, I know what I could be, and I suck right now, so I don't want anyone to hear it. But once I started playing with people and really got the music speaking to me through the bass, I was just like, I wanted to do it more. So my fear of playing was outweighed by my desire to play. There's a video of us at Record Theater from 2008. It's like our first time playing outside of College Park, and I'm just standing there like this playing. There's a video of it if you look up Pigeons Recher, Recher, 2008. And me and Greg happened to wear the same exact shirt. I didn't even know we had the same shirt, but we were like looked like fucking dorks. Sorry, we looked like dorks. And but I just love playing so much that it overshadowed my abject terror of doing that.
Yeah,
that's what brought me here today too. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna be nervous, but I'm gonna just do it. So
yeah,
whatever.
That's awesome. I think for anyone listening, I say this often on the show that if you feel like you've got all these obstacles to doing something creative that you want to do, we all have these things. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter. It might be the most famous musician in the world. They might, we all have different things, but we all got something.
It's like, you're playing Super Mario Brothers, and like you're in World 1, you still have to beat the boss. You go to World 8, there's still going to be a boss at the end of the level. Like, no matter where you are, you're still playing. It's the same idea. You're just doing different levels and different like areas of it. And in the life, it goes off in all sorts of different directions, so it's not linear like that whatsoever.
Yeah, that's a great. I like that analogy. That's a great analogy. Meg says, "Don't you have a creative moment on that?" I do. Yeah. For anyone who's new on social media, I do these little things called creative moments where I talk about different aspects of creativity, and we talk about stuff like that. Thank you. Thanks for the reminder. Okay, let's end this poll and do a track. Overdrive Grunge.
All right, here we go.
It's our distorted violins. And I saw,
I just remember my first instrument was actually viola when I was 4.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I played for a little
while. You played a little tiny one?
I don't know. I can't remember. I do remember that I creatively cheated on practicing. We had gotten a printer, like a computer, like recently, and we had like a calendar you're supposed to put stickers on, and I was like, I'll just print out like the pixel art on the printer and pretend I practiced. Like I didn't really put a sticker on, but like I have the stickers, and I showed the teacher, and like prints on a quarter of the page and it's black and white. It's obviously like I cheated, but I was 4 years old. Like you'd just be like, oh, that's an adorable, creative way to cheat. Like now go home and practice and put real stickers on. But she yelled at me, and I left the class and went to my mom. I was like crying, I don't want to do this anymore, and I stopped doing it because she was, I was like 4 or 5 years old, and like that was a pretty clever way to, bilk the system or whatever. But she did not respond positively, and I left. Didn't play music for 4 years.
Yeah, your life might have been so different. You might be in a
classical,
tuxedo.
Right? Nah, I can never wear a tuxedo. The tuxedo shirts is my thing.
Tuxedo shirts.
Yeah, that's what,
Okay, we're gonna do this track. Oh, we got a new follow from Heat Index Live. Thanks, Heat Index Live.
All right.
Okay, and I hope I can have I hope we have a little more light on Ben this time. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to get lit.
Okay, here we go. It is time to etceterate.
You might have noticed that our bot, To Be or Not to Bot, is one of the chattier bots on Twitch. And part of that is because you guys can help write what it says. The easiest way to get started is to create a Greet Me message. And a Greet Me message is a message that our bot will say to you specifically when you type your first message of the day each show. And you can have multiple Greet Me messages, and our bot will use a different one, or we'll pick a random one each show. So if you want to do that, type !Greet Me, one word, with your message. And that's on the beginning. We call this bot talk. It gets pretty sophisticated. There's variables and options and multi-part messages, many different categories, vote durings, randoms. But this is the best way to get started, and it's just another way you get to share your creativity with our community. Hi, if this is your first time watching and you came in during the music, welcome, I'm the Etc. Kid. What you just heard was a live musical improvisation, meaning I was making up the music from scratch as I went along, but I got a ton of help from you guys in chat. You guys chose all the sounds I was using, the speed of the music. I turned your names into drum rhythms that powered the song. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs. But that's only the beginning. There are many different ways to participate and share your creativity. You don't need any musical background. You get to help name all the songs we created on the show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community things on our Discord. So we got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but if you stick around, you will figure it out super fast. So welcome to the Etceterati.
It's a dark and stormy night. You're awakened to the sounds of heavy breathing next to your face. Is it that madman who escaped from prison earlier today, or just your neighbor's friendly Saint Bernard? It's too dark to see anything, and you're afraid to move, so you lie there in the dark, paralyzed in fear, waiting for the sun to reveal your panting companion. If only you had the ETC bulb nightlight. Things move pretty fast in ETC world, but you can keep up on everything on the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Discord. You'll find fun content like what you're about to see. Thanks for those kelps. Thank you. Ben is taking a quick little break. He'll be right back. Let's see, titles. We had Masu 45 with Chrome Shadow. Why aren't they on screen? Where are there? Jess of all trades, polyphonic pigeon food, etc. Troll high on the low end. Hey, Mr. Digital Waffles. Etc. Troll high on the low end. Being awake, Bing becomes self-aware. And GDBiLL, Benjammin Frankly. And then we had, oh, whoops. What was on there was Flute and Tubi. And what else? What did chat request on that track? Fender Rhodes? Oh, yeah.
Yum. It's good pineapple.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And we had a few things happen in there.
Like what?
Oh, just, I mean, so we had some subs. And, oh, why did that screen refresh? Whoops. Oh, Karita Burrito with the raid. Hey, Karita Burrito. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. How was your stream, Karita Burrito? I hope you had a great show. Thank you so much. Welcome, Raiders. And Bruco's gifted a sub to Karita Burrito. And we had... What is that? Thought we had a... Didn't we have another... Let's see. I think there was another sub in there, but I can't find the award for it. But whoever that was, thank you. If someone remembers who it was, let me know so I can thank them.
Carried, that's funny.
Let's see. Some other titles. Shikwekwe, Funk in the Night. Geomungus, Cataclysmic Superhighway. To Be or Not to Be in Bass from Outer Space. So Kitty Looks Been There. Done that. Bass is Wild from Brother Subby.
Alright.
We got a new follow from a Maxwell Mellon 69 and Ben Awake. That looks good. Okay, let's end this poll. Let's see what chat has chosen.
Come on, Bass from Outer Space.
Oh no, those I was shot. We already have the poll going. I like to say some other titles.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
what's
just
the
to
poll?
get
So what do we got?
more people. It's right there, so I know it's hard to see. Okay, ending the poll.
Oh, polyphonic pigeon
Let's
food.
see.
It's gotta be polyphonic pigeon food.
And it's Benjamin Frankly, GDBiLL.
All right.
GDBiLL has named it.
You guys love your puns.
Benjamin Frankly.
Yeah, okay. I dig it.
GDBiLL. Thanks, GDBiLL.
Bing becomes self-aware. That's good.
Okay, let's zero out. Okay. This next track is going to feature first request ever for Being Awake and Kellermark 63.
Oh,
First request ever.
that's Mark Keller. I think he's outside now.
Oh, okay. It's also going to be River Deluxo's first drum loop, Nate McDermott's first melody, and Jess of All Trades' first drum kit. And lastly, it's Michelob 007's fifth request and Not Allegra's 1300th song.
Wow.
Yeah, we've done
How long have you been doing this?
almost 3 years. We've done over 3,000 songs, 3,000 improvs,
Not
and
one of them on an Apple
Allegra.
commercial.
Not Allegra's been on 1,300 of them as had a request. Thanks, Not Allegra. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, let's see. We got our melody. We are in, oh, and this is our 550th show. 550th show. How many shows have you guys, you've been doing a lot, right? Are you over, you must be over 500 by now.
Oh, I'm sure we are, because we did.
Because how many years have you been touring?
Oh man, we've been touring quasi-regularly for 6-ish years, 7-ish. At our busiest, we would do almost 200 shows a year, so I would say...
So you might be at 1,000 by now.
I remember our 300th show in Frederick at Cafe 611. That was a really fun show. Just like the room reverberated the bass. It's a nice like wooden room. But that was in like 2013 or 2014. So I'd say I don't think we're at 1,000 yet because I think we would have made a big deal of it.
Yeah.
But between 5 and 1,000.
Oh,
No, not 3,000 songs yet. That's a lot. And we're always trying to write more. But this is an easier way to write. You just do it. Then you're done.
Yep. No, don't look back.
Yeah, it's like
Always
a
look
kaleidoscope
forward.
of music.
Max says I gotta steal those glasses.
I got him. Well, I got him on the way from the airport to here. Stopped off in an emporium and they were giving him away.
Let's see. Okay, melody. We're in A sharp, which is B flat, but not.
It could
A
be.
sharp mixolydian. Okay, let's see. Let's make our melody. Here it is. Oh, double sharps. And it's Nate McDermott.
All right. Gosh, Dermot.
So we're going to use those notes at some point in our next improv. Our drum kit on this track is the absurd beatbox. Uh-oh.
Got it. I'm there.
Okay, first beat we have is for Carrita Burrita. Carrita Burrita. Here's Carrita. No, Carrita Burrita's the sec. Yeah, okay, Carrita Burrita. Here's Carrita Burrita. Wait, what's the?
Oh, she's doing something. Oh, nice. I like it.
Yeah, that goes right there. Okay, here's Carrita Burrita.
That's what I imagined when I thought of Carrita Burrita.
Okay, shape our hats. Pull our snare. There's our first beat. And thank you, Carrita Burrita. And then we have River Deluxe. River Deluxe, so here it is, raw. Okay, let's see. Let's give some little shape to the beat. And There it is. Nice, we got our beats. Okay, sounds. We got Heart Attack from Heart. Here's Heart Attack. And then 12-string acoustic guitar from Enigma.
Oh,
Not quite like the real thing.
that's
then-
many more strings than just 12.
Yeah. Aaron Sweep from Bird 5. Oh, 118-999-881-999-119-75-3 from Mr. Robert. Oh, and a donation from Megs. And Meg says, "What's that? 550 shows? Epic." Thank you, Megs. And then, thank you so much. We got Electric Stabs from Keller Mark, 63. Oh, Meg says, "I'm in the zone, but hydrate." Yeah, I will hydrate. Thank you. They try to take care of me.
They try. He didn't pee for 15 hours once.
Wow. That's Electric Stabs. And then Wire, and that was from Keller Mark 63. And then Being Awake, Wire Choir. Okay, those are our notes. And then y'all pick which of these sounds is going to start us off. Meg says, "Despite being Canadian, I will not apologize for occasionally trying to take care of you." I'm grateful for it, Megs. I'm grateful for it. I need all the help I can get. So, do you have any? I always like to ask this question. Are there any bands that probably most people have never heard of that you would love people to check out? Any bands you feel they're under the radar, they deserve more recognition? They could be from the current day, they could be from the past.
I just saw Chan on Saturday at Electric Forest.
I don't know, what is it?
CHON, Chan.
Chan.
They are incredibly talented, like technical players, but they still groove, and it's very it's that like intellectual music that keeps you grooving and like dancing, and it's just like very soulful. But they just do like it's these two guitarists, and I'd never seen them. I'd heard their music. They're a little bit like Plini, Plini. Just like very technical and like expressive, but still just groove so hard.
Yeah.
But Chan just blew me away this past weekend. Some other. Munyon is pretty on top of their game. They're from Chicago. They have technical, like very well thought out and written stuff, but they just groove really well. Mungion. I think I got that right. Munyon. Mung Ion. We toured with them. They're awesome.
We got a bunch of Chan lovers in chat.
Yeah, Chan. I saw them live for the first time, and I am fully sold. Like, I'd heard their music, I'm like, yeah, this is great. And then you just see it. It's the same thing, pretty much, but it's just in the live music setting. They were in the forest at Electric Forest, at the observatory stage, just like in the middle of the woods, and like it's crazy, like, you know, adult playground essentially.
Yeah.
They just blew me out of the water. I was astounded. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Definitely not under the radar, but Anderson .Paak in the Free Nationals, he put on some of the best shows I've seen. I was at Bonnaroo last year. He stole the show for me completely. And then I saw him at Pier 6 Pavilion in Baltimore. It's called MeQ Pavilion, but it'll always be Pier 6 for me. And he just delivers. Definitely not unknown, but he's incredible. And if anyone's not familiar with the jam scene, the band Papadozio, that had a little bit ahead of our time, and the band Dopapod are both just in completely different directions, like do incredible things, but still consider themselves part of the jam family, the Jamily or whatever. Dopapod's very technical. They all went to Berkeley.
Okay.
Keyboardist is one of my favorite musicians around. Eli, shout out if you're listening, which you're not. And then Papadozio is just very innovative things with live-tronica, I would say. They have really good groove. Their lead guitarist and kind of frontman Anthony has a side project called Earthcry, and he just put out this album called Mitosis, which is I guess it's a serial episode, like a narrative structure, but just he writes the soundtrack for it, and it's animated. So Earthcry, Mitosis, I've seen I think just episode 1 of it, but it's about in the future when humans are gone and there's just computers just exploring the universe, and then the one computer that's still on Earth, and I guess I haven't really figured out what's going to happen with it, but it's just very good to just check out.
Cool. Awesome. Oh, we just had a donation from Socks. Socks says, I forgot to get my hashtag download. Here's to the next slapper. That's right. Every show I do is released as an album on Bandcamp. So cool. If you want that, you can do a donation, or you can get it later on Bandcamp, or you can sub. And this is I shouldn't do this, but I haven't changed it. If you sub, you get my entire discography, which I haven't released the first 100 albums, but we have about I think 350 albums or something. So you sub 1 month and you could get it all, but I hope you will sub more than 1 month.
That is good value.
And it's Setatrol with a 15-month resub. Thank you. Thanks, it's Setatrol. Oh, and Brother Subby, let me demo. Brother Subby unlocked a new sound. Let me demo it really quick for you. Meg says, important question for Ben. How are your ping pong skills? Also, I love the reference in the band name.
Mine are decent. Our old drummer, Dan, is a middle school ping pong champion. When we played Jam Cruise, we invited him on because we had to play a ping pong tournament, and he was our ringer, and he took home the first place.
Oh, yeah?
Dan Schwartz, this one's for you.
Okay, here's Brother Subby's sound. Brother Subby has unlocked this new sound. Has never been used on the show, and it is going to be named. Brother Subby's named it the original.
Very cinematic.
Awesome. Thanks, Brother Subby. The original. Okay, let's do it. I think it's time. Oh, and Lost Elf with a 27-month resub. Thank you, Lost Elf. 27 months. Oh, and the poll. Yes, thank you. And the poll. And the poll so we can do the track. What are we going to start with? Wire Choir.
I did forget to mention the Magic Beans, but that's because Casey and I got beef going back. No, I'm kidding. They're great. Magic Beans are awesome.
Okay, we're going to do another track for y'all. Let's see. If you're new, I think we might be able to, well, we'll see. But yeah, let's see. Here we go. It is time to etceterate. So I'm down in my basement, and believe it or not, I was originally planning on doing the show down here until I realized that my roommates wouldn't have been super happy with that. But it does serve as an interesting backdrop while I welcome any new folks who just came in. What you're about to hear is a live musical improvisation, meaning I'm going to make up some music from scratch on the spot. But I'll be getting a ton of help from chat. Chat will give me the sounds to use, the speed of the music. I'll be turning people's names into drum beats and drum fills. So if you want to get involved, the easiest way to do that right away is type !drums in chat for a chance to be a drum rhythm on one of the upcoming songs we do. But as soon as this song starts, if you have a creative title idea, you can suggest it with exclamation point title and the name. But that's on the beginning. There are many different ways you can participate here and share your creativity. We do fun community projects on our Discord. So I know it might seem a little overwhelming at first, but I hope you'll stick around, take a leap of faith, and you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome, and I look forward to meeting you.
Hey, I'm the Etc. Kid, and I'm walking with a selfie stick looking like a fool, hoping I don't trip. Also, I can tell all the new folks in chat, first off, welcome. This show can seem a little complicated at first, but if you stick around, you'll figure it out really fast. The easiest way to get involved right away is to type !point drums in chat, and then I'll turn you into a rhythm on one of our upcoming songs. And there's many other things you can request. You can help name the songs we create on the show. You can help write the script of our channel's bot. We do fun community things on Discord. So there's so many ways to participate. Welcome to the Etc. Okay, outtake. Welcome to the Etceterati. There we go.
So it took me a while, but I've finally jumped on the social media bandwagon. You'll find me on some new up-and-coming platforms like Friendster and MySpace. I just created a new Vine account. I post highlights from the show on there, old songs, poetry recitations, behind-the-scene photos, content like this. Hi, I'm the Etc. Kid with your creative moment. Have you ever said to someone, I can't believe you've never seen Game of Thrones or Star Wars or... There's something to be said for shared cultural experience. Going to a wedding, dancing to a song everyone knows, or meeting a stranger and having something in common. Star Wars is part of my generation's DNA, but I'm so glad not everyone's seen it. Each of us has limited time. If we all watched the same movies, listened to the same songs, we wouldn't have very many to choose from. That person who hasn't seen Star Wars, use those 2 hours to do something else. Watch a different film, read a book. In the process, they might have discovered something new. They'll share with you that you'll love even more than Star Wars. Leave a comment with a creative work you think everyone should check out, but most people have never heard of. And if you'd like to see more videos like this, please follow, like, and share. Thanks. We're muted. Okay, here we go. Here we go. We're good.
And we're back. Say something to the nice people.
Let's see. We have titles. riverdeluxo, Henrietta's Ghost, Kajink, Out of the Cosmos, Azazel in the Sea, The Breeze, White Tree Leaf, Midnight Skylight, Mr. Robert, Phantom of the Light, and Esad Note, When Stars Set in Eastern Skies. Oh, thanks, Mirror Vision. Mirror Vision says that was epic, guys.
Oh, yeah.
A little slow jam for y'all.
Yeah, I like dancing.
I used a title from chat as lyric inspiration. White Tree Leaf had Another Lazy Tuesday, and I used that as a lyric.
Yeah, I saw Weekdays as one of the titles. That was cool.
Oh, we had a donation from Iroso Cubano. Thank you, Iroso Cubano. Thank you. And then GDBiLL with the donation. And does hashtag download. So GDBiLL is going to get the live album for today's show. Let's see, what was on that track? I did voice and melodica. And a little Rhodes. Bruder Kylo says, can we keep Ben? Can we keep you?
As long as I have dinner first.
Oh, I think they mean permanently.
Yeah, no, as long as I can have dinner, I'll stay.
Keller Mark 63 says, love that last one. Okay, let's see. And let me shout out a few other titles. From Waffles, we had Pepper on Dave's Shoulder. Duel with
Pepper on Dave's Shoulder?
Yeah, Duel with Groovetown, Undercurrent. Clarabo Something, and The Light Washed Away. Mirror Vision, Places We Should Go, Socks, Purple Fires in Our Eyes. Do John with Tranquility Personified. Bruder Kylo, Why Can't Every Day Be This?
Why can't every day be this? Why can't every day?
Let's see. Oh, did I erase all those? I guess I did. Okay.
Yeah, Mark.
Okay, we're gonna speed it up. Hopefully, yeah. Sorry. The old computer was having some issues during that last track.
Jamming with the spirits.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's end this poll. And that track's gonna be known as, drum roll. It is Henrietta's Ghost.
Okay.
Henrietta's Ghost from riverdeluxo.
Okay.
riverdeluxo is named it Henrietta's Ghost.
I like it.
Awesome. And that's the first title for riverdeluxo, right? First ever title. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's start getting ready. We have, okay, zero out. First request to type is going to be Jess of All Trades' first drum loop, Nate McDermott's first drum loop, Keller Mark 63's first melody, Do John's first BPM, Bina Wake's first drum kit, and Nate McDermott's first drum fill. It's also going to be Jess of All Trades' fifth request and Nate McDermott's fifth request.
You guys getting it in?
Okay. So let's initialize, generate these drum beats. First up, we got a beat. Oh, no, we're doing melody first. What am I saying? Melody. Melody for Keller Mark 63 in A Ionian. Here's the sound of.
Hey, that one I can play keys for. So that's one I could do.
Here's our melody for Keller Mark 63. There it is. So use those notes at some point in our next improv. Our drum kit on this track is the Breaks Remix. There's our kit. Our first beat is for Jess of All Trades. And here's Jess of All Trades Raw. Oh, did we unlock 4 on the 4? Oh, I forget. Did I forget about 4 on the 4? I think we might make this 4 on the 4. Well, we'll have more than 4, but
several on the floor.
We're gonna have let's have 4 on the 4.
Call this a bank robbery track because everybody on the floor. Oh yeah, there we go.
There's our first beat, and then we got Nate McDermott. Here's Nate McDermott.
That's not what I said.
That was very loud. Oh yeah, okay. We got a kick.
Keep this on hand just in case.
Oh, the slide whistle.
Yeah.
Is that a
I didn't bring one. It's
a
here.
snare, a kick. There it is. We got our beats. Thank you, Nate McDermott. Now let's check out these sounds. Look at that. Brucos, a massive donation. Brucos says, that was a great track. Thank you so
Hell
much,
yeah.
Brucos. Thank you.
Thank you, Brucos.
Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, Brucos. Wow, thank you.
Keeping the dream alive, my man. It ain't
Thank
easy, but it sure is a lot of fun.
Lots of honor for Brucos. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brucos. Okay, sounds. Oh, speaking of sounds, it's oof, which is a Brucos sound. Here's oof.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, Brucos. And then we got Dude John with Toy Loot.
These are great for Ionian. This is gonna be fun.
And then there it is from Broom 17. Broom's signature sounds, Soundy McSoundface.
Oh yeah. Is what you play on Bodie McBoatface?
And then from Strawberry Rhubarb, we got Symphony of Boris Karloff. Symphony of Boris Karloff. Ooh. And then there it is. The legendary sound Tulip. Here is Tulip. And then we got another big weed synth too. Cyber Sun.
This is gonna be an emergent track. I'm excited.
And then, okay, chat, y'all choose which sound starts the improv. And which one should I, let's put our rhythm right here.
What key is it in?
A, yeah, it's just straight up A.
Let me tune my whistle here. I'm a little rusty, so is that. Not really.
This one, no, it's very very difficult.
I have 3 of these ones. One of them's really loose, one of them's tight, so I actually put 2 together and I have like a double one.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
bring it, but the reason I started Slide Whistle actually was the first time we were in Right Way Studios. We recorded the last 2 albums. There was a percussion room, and like first or second day he was showing us around, I was like, oh, percussion room, cool. It's like a little dinky slide whistle, and I played around with it, like really practiced trying to hit notes and like be really specific with it. And then towards the very end of the session, like, you know, a few weeks later, we're like, Ben, we found a spot for this one slide whistle. It's just one over Greg narrating. It's interlude right before Penguins. He's like, well, hi, boys and girls. And it's just like one long slide whistle. I hit it in one take, and I am officially a professionally recorded slide whistleist.
Nice.
On an album. I don't know if I'm credited, but I'm there. I made it. Big time. Next up is Melodica.
Melodica is so fun.
It is very
It's so fun. That's
Is that still around?
the Melodica?
Yeah.
It's
So it's near that scary thing that I thought was a shaker.
Oh, that's
Terrified me.
that's Otto.
Otto.
Otto, Tubi's musical cousin, is the full name.
Oh, Otto. That's funny. I think that's my bass.
It's called an automaton, but Chad named it.
Yeah.
I think it was Watch who named it, right? Was it Watch who named it?
I think
Otto?
my bass is actually named Otto. It's just spelled backwards. So it's like that, just spelled exactly backwards.
Oh, we got a donation from Socks. Says today's goal must be accomplished.
Ha!
Thank you, Socks. Thank you. Does that hit? Oh, it did. That got us there. And being awake with the donation, that gets us to the goal of the day.
How about that? Boom.
Goal of the day. So,
Goal of the day.
we'll see how long this track lasts, and after it, we'll see if there's time to do if I might enable encores. We'll see.
We'll see how many calps we got
Yeah,
going on.
we'll see. We might might enable the encore. But let's get through this one first. But thanks so much, and again, thanks to Brucos for that enormous donation.
And thanks to all y'all for being part of this. This is really cool experience. Is that a shofar?
I think it's we got it in. I got it in when I was a kid. We got it in Africa, so I believe it's a bull's horn. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, and Socks unlocked a band badly, gifted to me. So for new folks, we have things on here. I wrote code that basically takes all these elements that chat gives, and it generates bands and friends and wrestlers, different things. And then we added a feature called Badly, where it generates this thing and then it sends it through 10 rounds of translation in Google, Barney Google, totally obliterating what it originally was. And here's one of them. So let's read this. This is Band Badly. The idea is, it said a date. Jaguar Penguin. A favorite is a ticket that shows ska. Siberian Grandi is a strong leader of Jeffrey. The last seal was called the last sign of guardian acceptance and was described as at work in quotes.
Actually, single quotes are. That's phenomenal.
Okay, let's do this. Let's end this poll. Do this track.
Do you know AI just discovered a new flu medication or a new flu treatment?
I don't know.
Yeah, they put in all of the other treatments or the other medications, and it just like came up with a new one that works better. They tested it.
Huh.
So, it just did that with banter.
Oh, we had a 27-month sub from Skull. Skull says, hey, kiddos. Hey, thanks, Skull. And it's Tulip. We're starting with Tulip. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Let's see if the light show can work this time. It didn't work last track. Here we go. It is time to iterate. You might have noticed that our bot, To Be or Not to Bot, aka Tubi, is quite an active part of our channel. And that's because y'all can help write what it says. We call it Bot Talk, and there's a lot of different things you can do with it. An easy way to get started is with !bot space random, and using that command you can submit a random thing for Tubi to say at some point during a future show. If you want to dig deeper into Bot Talk, there's variables, option sets, multi-part messages, and more. It's just another way you can share your creativity with our community. I'll be back live in just a moment. My present day self is running around behind me doing some post-song stuff. In the meantime, if this is your first time watching, welcome. I'm ETC Kid, aka the Etc. Kid. The music you just watched was improvised from scratch, but I got a lot of help from chat. Just before the song, they chose the sounds I was using, the speed of the music. I turned people's names into drum rhythms. So there are many ways you can participate. The easiest way to get involved right away is to type !drums for a chance to be a rhythm on an upcoming song. You can also name the songs we create here, help write what our bot Tubi says, and we have fun community projects on our Discord. So we've got a lot going on. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but if you take a leap of faith, you'll have everything figured out super fast. So welcome. I look forward to meeting you in chat. If you've been enjoying the music today, we actually release every live show as a live album on Bandcamp. None of the talk, just the music. There's liner notes with credits for everyone who made requests on the songs or named one of the songs. You can pre-order it at any point during the show. Or if you feel like you might want a lot of the shows we're doing, you can become a Bandcamp sub. And as a Bandcamp sub, you can download every new album we release, which at this point is about this many albums a month or more. Not only that, as an added bonus, you can download a certain number of albums from the archives. So let me know if you have any questions about how it works, and know that this is one of the best ways to support what we're doing here. I'm not only on the Twitch, I'm also on the Instagram, the Twitter, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Discord. Follow me there for more content like this.
The Rainy Day by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. My life is cold and dark and dreary. It rains and the wind is never weary. My thoughts still cling to the moldering past, but the hopes of youth fall thick in the blast, and the days are dark and dreary. Be still, sad heart, and cease repining. Behind the clouds is the sun still shining. Thy fate is the common fate of all. Into each life some rain must fall. Some days must be dark and dreary.
Thanks for those cows.
Oh, hey guys. Sorry, I didn't see that.
Thanks for those cows. Thank you, Ben. Killer. Awesome on there. Titles, we had Doug gave us Sleight of Hand.
Oh, that's a good one.
Bruder Muty with Frasers on Stun. Bruder Kylo when confronting magic. Shibi 69, Nirvana unfolding. Broom 17, Aluminum Jellyfish. Rage made flesh before the outburst. So we are going to, unless there is a encore goal hit, that was our last track. But we're going to name this track. We got a few things left to do, but if we theoretically could do more. Let's see. Oh, we had a donation in there from Brother Chugger and Iroso Cubano. Oh, encore is enabled now. It is enabled. Yes. It should be enabled. Yes. But it is because there's two of us, it's higher than normal. Oh, and Hyrule Fairy Queen with a 2-month sub. Hey, Hyrule Fairy Queen. Hyrule Fairy Queen is a streamer. Does awesome dancing and is super cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and River Deluxo. Oh, Socks at a Band Me Random. Have you been banned yet, Socks? Oh, and there was a sound for Bruco's gifted a sound, River Deluxo. Let's play this mystery sound that Bruco's just gifted. Whoops. Let's turn that off. I forgot during the song he did something I was psyched about, and I forgot I had the mic on, and I shouted. Did you hear that?
Was that you? I thought it was me.
That was me. That was me.
That's so funny.
I forgot I left the mic on.
Yeah. I literally thought it was this guy. I was like, that could work. That's funny.
Yeah, that was all me.
It'll be there for all eternity
Hey,
now.
it's part of the track.
It's part of the track now.
Oh, I need to, let's see, slide. What am I trying to do right now? Oh yeah, I know.
Do this new sound, I guess.
Yeah. It's called Kiwi. River Deluxo is named a Kiwi.
Very New Zealand-esque.
There it is. Awesome.
It's cool.
Oh wait, did I screw that up? Oh, no. Can you actually submit your sound name command again? I screwed up and I deleted before I authorize it. Can you just submit that once more time? If you forget, I'll do it later. But it'd be easy River Deluxo, if you can do that, if you could just submit your name again, that would be very helpful for me. Because it's hard for me to backtrack when I screw up. Oh, Brother Subby has a new sound as well. Here's Brother Subby's mystery sound. Oh, it's already loaded.
The old Hufflepuff.
There it is. Oh, and Brother Meaty gifted a download, the Jess of all trades. Thanks, Brother Meaty. Oh, and there it is, River Deluxe. Oh, I got it. Kiwi. I've named it. Okay. And we got a cheer from Hubermaniac. Thanks, Hubermaniac. Thanks for the cheer. I did that right. And Brother Subby named it Hufflepuff. That sound is now known as Hufflepuff.
I like it. The Gryffindor is shut on that one.
Okay. Let's see. Oops. And then, let's see. A few more titles. From Iroso Cubano, Do Electric Sheep, Dream of Metallic Pastures.
Ooh, I like it.
Skyboy Cowboy 7, Liquid Jazz Experiment. Room 17, Techno Sandstorm. Brother Chugger, Whistle Mabeni. Rage May Flesh, Jellyfish Vibes. Socks Bounce Into My Life.
Oh, I like Table Tennis Tango.
Which one's that? Oh, Brother Muty, Table Tennis Tango. Do John, Insanity and Synchronicity. Zazzlin, it's so good to see you. Dragon Joyride. It's Setatro, it's Steel in Time. Moon Racer from Nate McDermott. River Deluxo, Prime Beef. And Robophobia. Mission Impossible 17, Still Impossible.
For now.
From Bruder Kylo. Boss Hog from Brother Subby. And Infinite Horizon, GDBiLL. Okay, let's end this poll. Ending this poll. And we get a follow from Hubermaniac. Thanks for that cheer again. Let's end this poll. And it is Broom 17, Aluminum Jellyfish.
Very much approve.
Aluminum Jellyfish. Aluminum Jellyfish. Okay, we are going to start our little bit of wind down Don't anyone go anywhere yet because we got some important things we're going to do. Let's see. Let's transparent.
Transcend the parent.
Well, does anyone in chat have any questions for our man Ben here? Yeah, I miss you too, Azazlin. Any questions for our man Ben? Do y'all have a big tour coming up? You doing a fall tour?
Probably. That sounds like us.
Yeah.
I usually tune in later than earlier, but we just announced some dates. I know we're going through Detroit at some point. Boy, I should have read this up before I came here. Let's see, we are more festivals throughout the summer. I'm excited for String Summit or Strummit in Horning's Hideout. Never been there. Sounds like a really cool place.
Cool.
Yeah, we just announced a run, and Detroit's in there. I know that.
Broom17 says, if you could cover any song by any band, what would you cover?
Arrow Through Me by Wings.
Arrow Through Me by Wings. Okay. Let's see. Invader Zim says, see you in Louisville, Indianapolis, Detroit, and Madison.
So there, okay, those are the dates, and then we do Texas too. That's right. I got it. Thank you. So after that, those days, we go to Texas, I think, at some point too. Yeah.
Nice.
Which is cool. That's where I'll be there this weekend. I already mentioned earlier with my girlfriend visiting her grandmother.
Oh, cool.
And then when we go down again, I think hopefully she'll be coming, and it'll be her birthday in Dallas, where she was born.
Oh, wow.
So that's pretty special.
Nice. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's look.
Oh, goodness. A very obvious underground band they just started about a year ago. I met them. I've known their friend who helps them with like merch and just spreading the word. They're called Mojo. I think it's like Try More Mojo, but I think that's stupid. They should just be Mojo. And I sat in with them on keys at Backwoods Festival in Arkansas, where I got that vest. And they're just really cool guys. I've been keeping in touch with Leland. He's showing me a lot about Ableton and like how to work stuff. He's a very good sound designer. So they sound awesome. They just played with Eminence Ensemble somewhere in Texas. Eminence Ensemble is another phenomenal band. Cycles as well. They're from, I feel like a little bit more the harder kind of primacy style, but just really well done 3-piece. That's Cycles, but Mojo and Cycles and Eminence Ensemble. I could go on.
Okay. Jammin Brahim says, do you need a ride to the airport, Ben?
We shall see. We shall see. I actually arranged 2 rides to the airport Friday from High Sierra,
As you would.
just in case one of them might, and the one fell through, so you're my only ride now.
Oops.
So yeah, I gotta make it there. I brought a hammock in case we had to go at night. I could just like string up my hammock in the airport, but you could just sleep in your RV too.
Smartflex says, I follow ETC Kid for a long time, but I've not seen a guest there. This is amazing. Well, this is the amazing right there.
I've only seen the guests because that's what the video I looked at. I was just like, I didn't even know you did it as much alone until you said you did it for 15 hours. I said, no one's going to stay here for 15 hours with you. That's
I was telling chat that normal musicians do not play as long as streamers play. Although jam bands play pretty long. But
in our last big 3-week tour that was headlining, we played every night, 2 hours of sound check, and then at least 3 hours of a show every single night. And you're not just standing there playing, you're running, what we do, we run around and like we get involved and put out a lot of energy. So 5 hours a night, 4 to 5 nights a week it's good. It's a good amount. It's nice to kind of like pull back and, play like an hour and a half or hour 15 minute, like really solid set where you're like, even you want to have an encore or like you play more. But I'm excited for tomorrow. It's our first 2-set show in a while.
Yeah. Okay, let's look at our set. This was live from the Purple Dimension. We did 4 tracks: Shredded, Sweet, Benjammin Frankly, Henrietta's Ghost, and Aluminum Jellyfish. So we're going to do some thank yous, and then I'm going to do the shout out race. Shout out race. But first, let's do these thank yous. Wait for them to load. There we go. Okay, let's do our thank yous. First up, our superstar mods tonight. We had Allegra, Zaslin, Brukos, Curbo Bunny, Enigma, Skull, Lost Elf, and Tubi. Thank you, mods. We had a raid from Krita Burita. Thank you, Krita Burita. We had donations from Brukos, Socks, Diaros, Cubanos, Brother Subby, Etc. Megs, GDBiLL, Being Awake, and Brother Chugger. Thank you. Thanks for those donations. We had cheers from riverdeluxo and Jubal. Thank you for those cheers. We had new subs from Kellermark63. Oh, that's the one I missed. Thank you, Kellermark63. riverdeluxo. We had a gifted sub from Brukos to Karita Burita. 15-month sub for Etc. 4 for Geomongus, 15 for Hard, 2 for Hyrule Fairy Queen, 3 for Socks, 27 for Mr. Roberts, 6 for Rage May Flesh, 27 for Skull, and 27 for Lost Elf. Thank you to all of our lurkers and chatters. There are too many to name, but thank you. Now it is time for the shout out. Now the shout out. My goal is to say all these names in one breath. My record is 61 names, so 34 should be no problem. Why am I going to do this? It's because these 34 names, these folks, either named our current tour, they named tonight's venue, which is the name of tonight's live album, they named one of our 4 tracks, or they made it a request that made it on one of these tracks. And let's see. Let's fade this out. Now, if you've never seen the shout out before, you're going to notice I'm going to say some of these names differently. I'm not cheating. I'm honoring people's Say My Name requests, sometimes to my advantage, but usually to my disadvantage. Now, while I cannot set a most names in one breath record because there's not enough names, there's always a chance of a speed record. However, tonight's difficulty is 4.29, so it's going to be a long shot. I'm going to do my absolute best, though. Okay. Here we go. Tonight we feature the stellar cast that we call the Etceterati. They came together for this show and this show only. You will never see these names in this sequence ever again. It was a one-time deal. We featured the following.
No pressure.
Jiffy wants to come in. I can hear.
Should I get her in?
No, let him stay. He'll be okay. It's too hot in here. Okay, he wants to come in.
Hi, little guy.
It's too hot, Jiffy.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, here we go.
Drum roll.
It's okay. It's okay, bud. It's okay. Just lie down. Come here. Come here. You can join me. You ready for this? This might be too intense for you. Okay, I'm a little bit. This makes it a little harder to do this. I'm gonna do my best. Okay. You ready? I don't know if this is a good idea.
You want me to hold her? Him?
Yeah. Yeah. Do you wanna? Yeah. If
it?
you wanna do that. Yeah. If he starts, well, I'll grab him if he starts coughing. He's got. Okay.
Oh, it's okay.
Wake, Word, Five, Brother, Bruder, Boom, 70, Brother, Sub, Brugus, Comedy, Van, Karita, Rita, Clairbo, Something, Grasser, Overdrive, Thumb, Do, John, Doug, Enigma, Fractal, GBL, Heart, Joseph, L, Trace, Keller, Mark, Steve, 3, Megs, Mikko, 007, Mirror Vision, Mr. Robert, Magnum, Perturbing, Order, Soda, Raise My Flesh, Rig, Reduzo, Socks, Strawberry, Reward, Pythagorat, Tuber, Nut Bean, Tubi, Twiddle, 44, White Tree Leaf. No record, but it was okay. Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna let's come back to we can start rolling our let's start rolling our subcreds. Thank you. The reason I do this shout out, and I've done it, I think almost every show since once I started doing it, I've done it every single show. So hundreds of shows we've done this shout out, and the reason I do it is because it's very important to me to sort of recognize y'all's contribution, because this is improv, because Ben and I had nothing planned. We only met for the first time, an hour before the show started. It
was a half hour.
It was a half hour. We depend on y'all for inspiration. Y'all had a huge impact. If it wasn't for your requests tonight, these specific songs would never have existed in our universe. They just never would have. So thank you. Thanks for your creativity. Thanks for all the creative titles. Thank you. Let's see. I need to, when we have guests, I need to have a screen where I can.
There he goes.
See. Oh, come here, bud. It's okay. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay, bud. It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. Here, let's give you a treat.
Well, this is the part of the show where I stall until Jiffy's back. My name's Ben. This is Seta. His real name.
Okay.
And this is Jiffy.
Hi, cutie.
You have bulbous eyes.
Let's see. See, this is too hot in here, buddy. That's why I always have you outside. It's lonely out there, all right?
He's got his treat there. He's breaking through.
Let's see. I need to.
You want one of them to keep him company outside?
No, I want to. You know what? I want to put have Ben on camera here, and I'm gonna cut the sub credits off short. I apologize about that. But I want to. Oh, actually, I can't. We're gonna let him roll. Yeah, can you squeeze in? There we go. They'll be done in just a second. But thank you, big thanks to Ben for joining us today and sharing. Oh, you never played.
Oh, well, I'm coming back. This is my last time.
Another time. Oh, there it goes. Now we can go full screen.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I need to familiarize myself with more keys on the keys, because each one I was just like, I probably could do that, but there's like the songs I write in and the mashups I do are like pretty much mostly in one key. So I got to branch out and like start practicing in others. So by next time I'll be better.
Cool. Yeah, thank you. Thanks everyone. Please go follow Pigeons. Follow his band Schwa. Watch out for them being on tour.
Schwa is at facebook.com/schwafunk or soundcloud.com/schwafunk, and Pigeons playingpingpong.com for all your pigeons needs.
Nice.
We're actually in the midst of a July 4th crazy merch sale. If you want to get some swag, that's official.
Oh, nice.
You heard it here like 5th or 7th, because you've heard it already a few times. Unless you've heard it here first. Then you heard it here first. Yeah.
Let's oh wait, is that? Let's rate Ed Plays Jazz. Okay. I can't tell if if he's got a band or if that's just we'll find out. Okay. We're gonna so for new folks, there's a tradition on Twitch. It's called raiding, which is when someone's show ends, we direct all our viewers to another channel to go support them. And we're gonna raid a streamer called Ed Plays Jazz. He's a saxophone player. So when you get there, paste in our raid call. It's ETC Raid with your favorite emotes. Whoops. But thank you. I hope to see y'all very soon. If not tomorrow, then maybe Wednesday. Wait, tomorrow is Wednesday. If not tomorrow, then maybe tomorrow. If not then maybe Friday. If not then, maybe next Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or the following week, month, year, decade, century, millennium, eon.
If not now, when? If never, why? And if not never, then probably tomorrow, maybe.
Probably tomorrow. Well, thanks to all the new folks for coming and hanging out and supporting us here. I hope you all come back, make requests, and be a part of a future show. Let's see. Let's fade out. Let's start our raid prep. And let's see. Okay. This is our time. Thank you so much, Ben.
Thank you.
It was
Had a great time
to play. Amazing playing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Are you coming to the show tomorrow?
Well,
oh, you might be
my
doing
show,
it.
yeah,
All right, well.
yeah. But it sounds awesome.
We'll get you there sometime.
Yeah. So thanks everyone. Be well. Take care. Let's do this raid. I'll see y'all soon. Take care.